I have this guilt in saying it. It might make me cry, but I hated my dad growing up. He tried to break my spirit. He was always telling me I was wrong, and I was my mom's favorite. She used to vent to me. I was like her little teddy bear, and it made him jealous. But my mom had to talk to me about her day because this motherfucker doesn't know how to hold a conversation and realize it's not for just for you, asshole, right?
So was that as far back as you can remember, or did it progressively get worse over time? This relationship with your father. Well, Norfolk, I see you out here pretty often, and you told me you were banned from a couple of these places. What are your thoughts on being banned from Starbucks?
I don't know. I'm just fed up with it. I mean, it's been going on for years. It's like sometimes I go up to people and I'll say, "You're a terrible spy," and they'll go, "Oh," and then just walk away, and I fucking laugh. I do some childish shit sometimes, like I ate a banana, then I threw it in the road, and then I go, "Oh no, no, the devil threw the banana on the road. You're gonna run into it, you're gonna spin around, you go coins," and I would say this stuff, I would make people think I'm crazy. But what I was really wanting to do is to like cause chaos so something else could come in, like raise up the energy as a whole by doing something really brave or dumb as hell or stupid. Okay. And
so do you want other people to like participate in this chaos you're trying to cause?
I want to learn how to deal with it, and I want my family to treat me like an adult. You don't tell me what to do. There's only one person who can do that, and I don't even need to say his name. Okay. Right? Ask for me to do something. Ask for me, because I told you, ask of me anything and I will give it to you. It may not be right away because you're going through a hard time, and you know, I was in a detox for 2 months. Or no, not detox, a rehab for 2 months. Right. So, yeah.
I have no way of being able to influence how maybe your parents or your family treat you. But what about a stranger? You know, just like me, we were strangers about 20 minutes ago, and many of the people in downtown Norfolk are strangers. How do you think strangers should treat you or treat each other in general?
That's actually the easiest question, the golden rule: treat others as you want to be treated. They could have left it at that. They could have made a Bible that just said that, and that would be the one true religion. And we wouldn't even get it a title. We would just call it the one true religion, and stop like focusing on words. Like words can get you to where you want to go, but when you get there and there are no words, your words start to fade. Unless you get inspired and it multiplies, but it's just all energy. A lot of people can't handle it initially. What do you mean this isn't real?
What do you mean what's not real? Life is not real? What do you mean?
No. Life, it's a simulation. What the two people talking here are avatars.
Two people being you and I?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we have humans, and we're here to protect them. I was ignorant. He went online recently. So, anyway, have some discretion.
So help me understand what you mean by an avatar. So are you saying what we're experiencing right now isn't real? And
yeah, it's akin to the video game. So one of the ways this world is fake as fuck is because it has to use the same limitations that we got in our world. Where, hold on, let me remember. Actually, it really blew my mind. I almost got it.
You're doing great.
Okay, what was the last thing I said? I think you're trying to trick me.
No, you're talking about the same limitations in our world. I'm not sure where you were going with that, but yeah.
It's the same limitations in our world?
Something like that. I mean, I'll be completely honest, it was hard to follow, but I'd love to learn a bit more.
Okay, so if I remember, I remember, but this is important. You may get mad at me, but I can't help myself. Like, the part of Chris that had a conscious brain is dead, and we had to kill his brain, because he would, if we didn't do it, he would be tortured while we do this, and he deserves to sleep.
So what do you mean? So Chris is your name, right?
Yeah, but I was posing as Chris for him.
Okay. So help me understand what's happening. Who am I talking to now? Am I talking to Chris, or am I talking on someone?
You're talking to his angel, Michael, their angel.
Okay. So I'll be honest. Something with spirituality. I'm a skeptic of everything. So if you were to try, would you try and convince a skeptic, or what's your thoughts on spirituality there?
Well, there's a bunch of reasons I believe in God, but the simplest one is that life doesn't come from non-life. Existence doesn't come from non-existence. What would non-existence be anyway? It's a bullshit concept. It's just a concept. It has no bearing in reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's back up a step, okay? Because even though you were banned from Starbucks, when I'm in there to get the coffee, they actually spoke pretty highly of you. And
Yeah.
So if there was something you could say, maybe on a positive note, what would you say to the staff at Starbucks?
Well, first off, I just want to thank the scientists for being so evil and doing every goddamn thing they think of, like the second they do it. Weirdly. Scientists, like, you ever heard, oh, scientists should be the politicians. Okay, I dispute whether you need politicians in the first place, but you do not want a goddamn scientist as a politician, because some of them go hard. They fucking do shit just to do it.
Okay, so a scientist as a politician, that's bad. What would you think would be the most detrimental thing about a scientist being a politician?
Well, we already know they recorded some pretty shitty experiments, so they probably never stop. They want to expand. They're just being greedy again. Okay.
This is how I sync audio, by the way. So, you want to snap it? You know what it is, right? It's one of these things where you just throw it on the ground and it pops. And
Okay.
It makes that loud noise.
Oh, dude, can I get one of those?
Yeah, here, pop it. Here, you can do it on.
I'm gonna make him think
Just
of going
put
to
a-
shoot him, but I would never shoot somebody.
Don't squeeze it, but yeah, just throw it on the ground.
Oh yeah, I'm an atomic bomb.
Well,
But hey, little one, I'll be right with you. Hey, look, it's a sperm. Get it? I'm busted in.
Throw it on the ground so we can see.
All right. First we bet. Okay, I got $5. It goes right here. I'm gonna toss it up in the air.
You're gonna pop it on the
It's gonna pop up straight up in the air and fall straight down, and then it's gonna change into a quarter.
All right, let's bet.
All right, come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Where did it land?
Okay, luckily I don't think we damaged anything.
I did that on purpose.
All right,
Sorry if I scared any of you.
we'll cut that.
Bro, he's my father, my brother. He's my everything. The thing that's special about Jesus is that he experienced a life where he really thought he was going to die and burn in hell. Okay, actually, no, I'm talking about my life.
Okay, so you're not talking about it.
Okay, I lived Christopher Philip Jordan's life.
Okay.
Okay, so he's 42. He's been trying so hard, and then his disability gets shut off. For some reason, suspicious that I haven't turned back on. Chris is locked out of all his apps, like Cash App account. They stole his money and then locked him out of his own account. I have a PayPal. That's probably the best way if you want to support me, is send me money through PayPal. You should know though that I actually don't eat very much at all. I'm basically on a liquid diet because it's impossible for me to sleep. Like, it's impossible. So the best I do is I'll lie in the bed or on the couch and I'll let myself daydream, and that's like sleeping, but I'm not really asleep. I've never been to sleep.
So when you daydream, what do you dream about?
Well, I used to, like, for example, I was 6 and I was really into ninjas at the point. I am a ninja, though. I have created a ninja mask using a t-shirt. It's something I discovered when I was a child. And fucking when I remembered and tried it, it held up. From a fucking t-shirt, I can make a ninja mask. Looks better than fucking movies. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Right. So,
I don't know. Actually, maybe they didn't do anything to me. I'm just flexing.
so what's your favorite ninja movie?
People are gonna hate me for this, but it's 3 Ninja Kids. I mean, come on. It was corny, but that's what the kids wanted. They made the whole thing.
You know what the best ninja movie ever is?
What? What?
Is
Highlander? The Highlander?
Beverly Hills Ninja, Chris Farley, and
Oh, come on.
yeah, come out for real.
No, I like Chris Farley, but that's really? You
Yeah.
laugh that much?
Yeah, it's hilarious, especially when I was that age. I mean, I think it came out I was maybe 7, 8. I mean, that was the funniest movie on earth when I was a kid.
I like him, but he has like one mode, and I love it, but I'm not really in the mood for it. And maybe if I happen to watch it, I'm not gonna be let's watch it again. So I know like most of his material when I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's up. You know, respect for him.
You know what my favorite movie of all time is?
You know I don't know, so stop showing it off and tell me.
I think you might know. You could probably guess, but
No, I'm not gonna guess.
it's Rush Hour with Jackie Chan.
That's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Oh my god, dude, what is wrong with you?
I think I have the best selection on earth. I don't think there's nothing wrong.
Bullshit. You didn't even believe that when you said it.
Yeah, I absolutely.
Hey, your
do.
voice changed. I heard it.
It's because I was passionate, brother.
No, if you tell a lie, your voice goes.
So what's the correct answer? What's your favorite movie?
Oh, what's my favorite movie? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is such an interesting movie, such an interesting choice. But why?
Because I never felt at home here or accepted in my life. And when I was young, and if there was somebody did something to me, I would like me it was a relative of mine, I couldn't stop thinking about why they do that, why they do that, why they do that. Because I was young at the time. I didn't know that I wasn't doing anything wrong, and no one ever told me I wasn't doing anything wrong.
So, what were people telling you were doing wrong?
Huh?
What were people saying that you were doing wrong?
Well, I don't want to talk about all those.
Negativity.
Yeah, I was just concentrating on my father.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very strict on me in high school. In high school, mind you. He said I couldn't go over to a person's house unless they talked to the parents on the phone. But that was a rule, but that was a shitty rule because he was an asshole, and fuck him. Like, dude, he's not my real dad, but let me just spill the beans on this bitch. He used to regularly, like my mom worked at McDonald's and she worked the opening shift. She had to be up by 3:40 a.m. or something like that. I worked with her too. So it was just me and her doing the same shift. I don't know how long, for a couple of years. Anyway, I mean, she had to go to sleep, and he would play the fucking TV speakers like full blast. Full blast 11 o'clock. My mom's trying to get rest, and this asshole is
Just playing his music as loud as possible.
like, how disrespectful is it? But yet when he was in the room, he'd be so pissed if you woke him up. Asshole.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I would like to put out one album about each year. I have a whole album written. I just got to find a way to record it. It's just I've been on disability and going to the studio is expensive. But when it does come time to record, you're going to be amazed on how quickly the recording process takes. Because I don't mess up. If I'm recording and it's legit and everything's hooked up and everything's tuned like it should be, I don't make mistakes. And what happens is I'll actually start playing the guitar in slightly different ways than I haven't played before, and I'm not conscious of it. At the moment, I think I'm making mistakes, but it's actually creating like a calendar harmonies. Like I have a self-taught guitar. I don't know music theory. I can't play off sheets. I taught myself.
Okay.
But that stuff has its place, but at the same time, like it can drive you insane.
What kind of so I play guitar also. Do you play electric or acoustic?
No, acoustic. I'm a strummer, singer. You know.
Okay. Well, let's we should record together one day. I got an awesome guitar.
Well, we should record today.
I don't have my guitar with me today.
No. Okay. God's in control. He knows we need a guitar is going to show up.
A guitar is
Just
gonna
watch,
show
this is my family. This is the family going to see around me today. Like, respect them. They're the Jordans,
Okay.
okay?
Well, I'm serious. So, if what kind of like what are your lyrics like? So, what is the music about?
Okay, I'll recite one of the lyrics.
Okay.
It's called "Don't Give Up on Me." The weight of despair, oh, it rests on my chest. I loathe every sigh, I fight every breath, but when life starts to feel like a long, lonely march, the sound of your voice like a light in the dark. Please don't give up on me. I used to climb trees when I was a kid. I climbed a daydream, oh, I hide to stay hid and watch the sky pass without making a sound. If given the choice, I would never come down. And there was a time we used to laugh and talk through the night about this and that. I look in your eyes without making a sound. If given the choice, I would never come down.
Down from where?
Well, it's the spiritual awakening. I'm speaking of spiritual awakening. So this is how it happened for me. There's a song by Sturgill Simpson called "I Don't Mind," and one of the lines is, I'll just sing it actually. I believe that I found God about the same time that I found you. All that stuff about heaven and angels, well, I know now that it's all true. That's enough for now.
That sounded great, brother.
I know.
That sounded good. I want to get a guitar in your hands.
Oh, bro.
Well, let's make it happen. If you can get a guitar in 15 minutes, let's
I
do it.
can't. I'm the magic man.
Oh,
I can make tattoos disappear and reappear in my body. Thank you for letting me make jokes at the end. Like, dude, I was so depressed and like suppressed and depressed by these medications that I didn't notice that I didn't smile or laugh for 2 fucking years. I didn't notice that. Isn't that fucked up?
Well, how do you feel now? Honestly, this
Like
is,
it's like waking up. Like I can't even imagine being sad.
right? Is that something that's kind of you're feeling now? You're feeling human right now, right? I know the medication can kind of make you feel.
I am feeling human, but the reason is because I wasn't human. I'm not human. I'm an angel. But like the thing I want the most in the world is to live a man's life, like just at least once. He wants to live a mortal's life because Michael, the archangel, has always had to fight God's battles. He's never ever gotten a break. He's never slept in his life. The gift that he's going to get when this is all done is he's going to be able to sleep for the first time and see how great it is, because the dreams that he had were fake. Like they were fucking with him.
Let me tell you something too. So number one, I'm proud of you, brother, and
Yeah.
I appreciate you for talking to me.
Dude, I'm not bragging about myself, but maybe this is God, a sound of the call. I was just out the other day. He said, "Let the dead bury the dead." So I realized at that moment, if Jesus didn't let somebody bury their dead, I better not goddamn well fucking go back to my house and continue in that cycle of thinking this is real and pack up this extra stuff. No, I just said I'm leaving. I'm giving everything away, and I'm following Jesus. All right, that's what I'm doing.
Following Jesus, giving up everything, following Jesus.
Yeah.
Is there something beyond that you want to challenge yourself to do? Is there something that you believe you could challenge yourself to do to push yourself further in a direction that you want to go?
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is a physical. How many push-ups can you do?
Right now, I haven't done it in over a year. So I start with 100 a day. I do increments of 25.
Okay.
I can do that.
So let's get it up to 50. Increments of 50. Yeah? You got it in you?
That's me.
No, I think you got it, brother. With I can tell. I tell you have like some passion deep down, and I know.
Yeah.
With a lot of work, I think you're gonna do it, brother.
Hey, I'm doing it. What really happened is people knew my music. Like, you don't make music that good without people knowing it. but like they had control over almost all social media, and they're like, none of that shit's like, it started out, the internet started out as real, but once they created bots and AI, there might be one light on that's live on the internet, and the rest is just bullshit, and it's ever increasing, and it's waiting, it's the devil, and we have to wake up and put down our fucking phones.
You know, you know what I think is so crazy? I think about this so often, is that the world is pretty much just rocks, grass, water, and trees and stuff. And we got things like flight and boats and the airplanes and internet and electricity. How in the hell do we get from rocks, grass, and water to AI? How do you think we got there?
Well, they used to say there was like a living spirit and everything. And I used to think that's bullshit, but that's actually is true.
A
They-
living spirit and everything.
Huh?
A living spirit and everything?
Yes. How could something be dead? You ever think about that? How can something be dead?
Well, I guess that's a good point. How could something
Time
be?
doesn't exist. So, how, I mean, I've seen dead bugs. You know, I saw a dead bug. I'm just remembering. I saw a dead bug, and I forgot what I did, but it wasn't moving. And I went to touch it, and it got up and scampered off. I don't know if I just brought a bug back to life.
Maybe you did.
Cool. Maybe he's shooting a bug's life.
Well,
Anyway.
man, I like seeing you laugh, man. I think it's pretty cool. No, how about this? Do you how would you want the people of Norfolk, your community, your locality, to view you when they see you on the street? Your name's Chris, right?
No, it's Michael.
Michael. Okay, so when people see Michael on the street, what do you want people to associate with Michael?
I don't want them to search. I don't care what they think about me. I just want them to know that Jesus is number one. This is all about Jesus. He didn't do anything wrong, and you guys still try to kill him, and you petty and take his money, and he'd be feeling good. He would say, "I love you," after you punched him in the face. They did that with Christopher. That's what I had. I got to experience that. But you know what the worst thing they did to Christopher?
What's that?
They made him think he was going to die and go to hell and never see his kids again. He really thought that.
Who told you that?
I was there with him on the inside. I am. I'm not schizophrenic. It's just sometimes I talk from the angel, which is talking right now. Chris is in sleep. He'll boot back up later, but this is the only way he can sleep and have rest.
Okay, so help me understand that fear.
Okay, this comes to what I really want to talk about, because it's related to my shit, but in hindsight of what hurt me, this is more important. So, I found out later in life that my dad is actually black and my mom's white. My dad, he didn't like marriage. He just liked having families. Like, he made a lot of money and he gave love to a lot of people. But he just wasn't monogamous, and some people would like judge him for it. But he just had the capacity to love like multiple women, and he's not being greedy. Like, he takes care of them.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the same way. Like, I'm not monogamous. Don't even try. Like, I've been married. It was torture. See, the thing about marriage is it turns love into possession. That's my husband. That's my wife. You hear people say that they're under a spell. Like, even if you get married, don't you dare tell your wife what to do. Shut the fuck up.
It's an independent woman.
You don't even say independent woman because it sounds corny. She's just a woman. Like, just keep it simple. A woman, okay? We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Don't argue with women. You better not fucking yell at a woman in front of me. I will embarrass the fuck out of you. Fucking bet. Anyway. I can get pretty intense, but that's okay. Currently that's what I'm passionate about. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with like Army and GI Joes, and I would set up battles. And if I was scared, I would take a piece of paper and I would draw a jet firing missiles. And the thing that was scaring me was actually outside the page, and I pointed all the ammo to what was scaring me outside the page, and it seemed to calm me down.
Wow. Okay, so you would actually draw them on paper, and there would be something to physically represent what you're scared of off of the page?
Yeah, and he wasn't even visualizing. He just had a sense. He knew where it was.
Okay. So,
He was trying to communicate.
and what were those things off of the page, outside of the page?
Repeat the question.
So what were those fears that were pictured, outside of the page?
Outside of the page?
Yeah. So you said you were drawing things, and you were.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, okay, so that's an abstract concept. Like, kids aren't supposed to actually have concepts, abstract concepts until like in middle school. And I've been doing it my whole life. I've been splitting myself between a human and an angel, and back and forth my whole life. People get mad at me because I am acting like a different person. It's still me, but it's different modes, and I color coordinate. So hold on, what I'm wearing right now, take a good look at it. So this is kind of like a bad Santa outfit. Yeah. Like after he got out of the military or something, And I'm a veteran, and I didn't want to shoot at a person. Well, what I'm going to tell you is kept a secret, but it's meant to be exposed right now. So you're going to have to use your judgment in this podcast for the right timing. I'm not going to have a phone so you can't contact me, but you were made to do this, to put this out to the world, so you have to be very careful and creative in how you do it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you're lucid dreaming right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I'm skeptical. It doesn't feel like a lucid dream. It feels like real life. I remember every bit about the day, and when I'm dreaming, that doesn't normally happen.
Doesn't it feel a little too good? Doesn't it feel a lot better?
I don't know. Like it feels like normal life. I definitely am confident that this is not a lucid dream, but I'm open to it.
Well, you're still not awakened. You're making progress, and that's fine. God's patient with you. But one day your eyes will be open. So what you're going to see when God unveils your eyes is not some different visual picture, but your perception on it and your understanding of the world around you has changed. You see everything. It's impossible. You see everything as a living being, even the rocks. The rocks have souls of persons just like you and me that wanted to be a rock.
Okay.
And they got to do it in animals and stuff. But I know this. I met a wife from a past life a couple months ago. I won't say her name because I think she's been through a lot, and meeting me was overwhelmed her. But I was just playing guitar, and boy, she saw me and made a bead for me. She just started talking. I don't even remember what she was saying, but she was starting to cry, and all I said, I hugged her and I said, "I'm sorry, I forgot."
Wow.
I knew she was. I knew who she was. I knew she was my wife.
Do you want to try and disrupt? Let's say this is a lucid dream right now. Do you want to disrupt the current timeline? If that makes any sense. So right now you're banned at Starbucks, right? What if I went back in there ahead of you and said, hey, I had a great talk with Michael. He would just like to introduce himself again and shake hands and still respect that he's banned, but he'd like to at least make an appearance and see if you can create a different experience than we've already had.
We can.
You want to do that?
Let's do it right now.
Yeah. So I still think we should try and respect the band. I'll go in there and say, hey, Michael would like to reintroduce himself, and would you like to do that? And just try to just create a different narrative, whatever they think.
Well, how much you got a recording on there being a clone of me?
I don't know. So I won't record that experience because I don't have their consent. But
No, it doesn't have nothing to do with Starbucks. I'm talking about the fact that there's a clone. I'm banned from all these businesses for shit I didn't do. And look, to top it off, I'm not dumb. My friends have seen him. They thought he was me. They saw him up close. They know damn well what I look like. No one looks like me, but my friends said this guy looks just like me.